women and men and the pickup of the year. No, I'm just playing. I want to teach women how to pick up men and know what they say about the 50-50, the 75-25, and how women need to justify their lives in order to have what they want. So let's go. Bye, queens. Da 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 nigga. When you know when you be by my side. You're my dining room. Hey, Tigger. Ah! Can't reach. What's up, Tigger? We gonna make it, dog. What's up? I'm back. Back in full effect. I'm back again. So, I've been washing clothes today. Oh, that scared me. It was tickling my leg. I've been washing clothes today. Probably nervous about what I seen on the news, what I got going on with me. I'm sure y'all all got stuff going on. And we need to kill the noise. Because my podcast is coming back out again. And y'all better love me. Full off videos with it on YouTube, and y'all are excited, and I don't care. But anyway, we're gonna talk about a lot of other stuff and a lot of things, but I wanted to get into facts of life, and they be facts. Women jealous of me, sit down. Women jealous of women, sit down. Women not jealous of anything, please sit down, because I'm jealous of you. Okay, so let's get into it. Let me get my peppermint bark out. I forgot I had some more of this. My fave. So, let's talk. Girl to girl talk. So, if you feel that you're not worthy, if you feel that you're unworthy, I just played Janae and all them. It's hard for me to pronounce her last name, so I'm not going to. But you're worthy, you're worthy, you're worthy. You're worthy, so is he. So, how y'all both are worthy of each other is how y'all come together, men, work, whatever have happened. Women need to know that sometimes when it comes to men, I'm back. When it comes to men, it could be work, it could be process, it could be easy, it could be schooling, it could be all kinds of things. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is when it comes to men and women and things like that, women are usually jealous of women that get it all, have it all. But technically, in the real world, who is that type of woman? It doesn't exist. Unless you're better than everybody's life. You feel me? It doesn't exist, because if you're better than everybody, if you're better than everybody's life, if you're like a princess of a country or a queen, yes, you can probably get everything you want. But people like me, day in and day out, all of this good stuff has been bought by me, because it's my life, my world. My dad is not buying this. No, he buy anything like that ever. And people need to understand that if you want something out of life, if you need something out of life, if you need to provide as well as provide for yourself, you have to go get it yourself. Be a go-getter, because that's a real... Let me turn this down. Be a go-getter. Go-getters are important to the world because you're going to get everything you need and want out of life. And you go get that man, you go get that job, you go get that car, you go get everything. And that's 90% of this world. Sorry, everything ain't handed to everybody out here. So now that we got that out the way, they talk about the 75-25 rule, 50-50 rule, the absolute worst, 15 percentile. You know what I'm saying? If you want anything, if you want something out of life, you have to play the game of life. And that's what I say. Because if I wanted a man that was extraordinary, like smart, what would I do? Play dumb or play smart? What do you think? Probably both. But if I wanted somebody extremely stupid, what would I do? Try to manage his life. It's rules to everything and it's scenarios, okay? So if a man is really, really into you and hates everything about your life, and he thinks that you're busy working, doing something, but you're really not, what do you do? If he really thinks that I'm not working, but I do day in and day out stuff, and he really thinks that my time is wasted upon him, maybe he is intrigued. You act like you're busy. I'm just kidding on that note. The thing about it is, like, good personalities go a long way. Funky monkeys always get fired. And people that have, which means funky attitudes, you know, I love monkeys, so don't get mad. I go gorillas, you know what I'm saying? Yay me. But funky attitudes get you nowhere. Positivity is at best. It saves a lot of lives. It saves people generally. What is this chocolate on here? The thing about it is, good positivity and good vibes go a long way. If you hate your life, you hate everything, what type of man do you think you need? Let's see. If you're negative about everything, what type of man are you looking for? Somebody you can cut down to be your life? Probably so. Or somebody that you can genuinely be positive with all the time? Probably not. But two negative peoples usually get together and two positive people always work. Because it's good things that happen to good people is always good, and bad things that happen to bad people are always bad. If you are a thug and you like a thugette, then you would probably make it. If you're a thug and you like a princess, but she ain't graduated to a thug, that might irritate you, but that might move you up in a way to be somewhat intrigued. But why the thugette is what you're used to, and the princess is probably something you laugh at in the end. It's like that, hood people. But if you have a princess and a prince, and they act prince and princess like, then they probably get along better than Thug Nation, Pimp Nation, Scallywags, and broke as you know what. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what you're out here looking for in life, and you gotta know what you need out of life. Say if you love a man so much since you've been young, and you've never said nothing to him, and then all of a sudden it's like, time is running out, I need to go get my man. You need to work for your man, or hardly work is the key. If you make more money than him, then you need to show him your life. But if you make less money than him, then you need to show him your life still. But you need to be an add-on, accessorize his life. That's notable out here, accessorizing a man's life. People want to know about me all the time. I usually get what I want. If not, I really don't care. I get it sometime anyway, or I will eventually get it, and I hate that because I don't want to work and fight for nothing unless I know that's what I really want. But when it comes to men and me, I'm usually like a thought. I'm thoughtless. So when things happen, I'm like, okay, I don't care type thing. But then again, I would reflect on past, future, and present experiences in order to notate what I'm doing, what I'm going through, what I'm going to get, and what I want out of this whole situation. Shout out to Clips for this. The thing about it is, when it comes to having what you want out of life, the man of your dreams and everything like that, 9 times out of 10 is somebody else's dream too, or everybody's dream. And how do you get the man of your dreams? How do you think you get him? By becoming better than him, or seizing the day over him, or try loving and caring about somebody? No, it never works. You have to fight. You gotta get down on the D. You gotta know what you want out of life, and you gotta prepare you and him for y'all's life together. And that's how it is. Like, okay, I've been in a relationship before where my ex-boyfriend really ex, has really diminished my character and made me look bad. And he still probably would get back, but I can't get back with that, because that really ashamed me and my family as character wise. But I have another ex-boyfriend that left out a different kind of way, but still managed to leave dirt on everybody's shoulder. And the thing about it is, we have to figure out, me as an individual, what do I want out of a man? Because usually I go for the real cute ones, but 9 times out of 10, that's not always the best for me. You know what I'm saying? Because if you base everything upon looks, 9 times out of 10, people that really, really look good have no money. They really are spending to look good. 3, they do have their stuff together, but they're not all the way together. You feel me? So they're looking for that other half that meshes well with them, that is the perfect fit or the perfect puzzle. You feel me? So when it comes to people that look average and they're with average people, usually work out great. But if they're average and they're looking for people, period, and they're trying to boost up their weight, which is really good, but you're average and you're trying to go get the man of everybody's dreams, he might like you, But you have to think about, why does he like you, type thing. And not only that, you're average. What do you bring to the table is what you need to think about, why this elegant man is you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be the woman doing everything for the man, or the man doing everything for the woman. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be everything to everybody. Some people like that, like being everything to that person. And really, that's kind of like one of those things like, oh, you have to do everything. And you really don't want to live that way, but you're put in a situation to be that way because it looks good now. But in the long run, that wears out, you know? Unless you're used to catering to people, like if you've been like a servant or something. Not even a real servant. I'm about to catch my hair. Not even a servant, because nothing's wrong with being a servant. Just don't be a slave, you know, to somebody's, you know, everything. Don't be a servant. Either be a maid or a butler's okay, but don't be the whole, you know, life of it. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you get paid and you have your you have your what do you call, your more oomphs of it than don'ts of it, you know. So you want to put yourself in categories to where, okay, yeah, you would fit the criteria of that, or you would fit the person of that person. But 9 times out of 10, that's not always what they're looking for in a person, because you want to be able to accessorize their life. If they're rich and famous, what do you think? What do you think you need to be? Of course, on point, everything they need, everything they want. If you wanted to be a basketball star's husband or wife, what would you do? You gotta play the game. You gotta be the ball. You gotta be the ball out of all times. All times, you gotta be the ball. And if you wanted to be a football player's wife, you gotta be the ball. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, you look at other people that are in that scenario, you take from what you love and want, and you accentuate what that is. And you add to what they love about you and what you need to bring to the table. I hate when women think that they don't need to do nothing but eat bags of chips every day. If that was available to live like, we all would do that. But you can't just sit there and live for nothing and think that somebody's gonna love that way. If they do and love you for bags of chips, I'm sure you're over here fixing up your hair, fixing up your body, looking good, because you gotta look good with a bag of chips. You know what I'm saying? You can't just look rough and stuff and a man's looking at you and like screaming. You know what I'm saying? Then he eventually gonna leave, you know what I'm saying? And then you have to spruce up your life for him to come back. So don't look rough and stuff. It's really hard to be a woman, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff behind everything. Like I do beauty stuff every day, all day, and I still gotta get my nails done. If I don't, I still gotta do them. If I don't get my eyebrows done, I still gotta do it. I have a unibrow. I have everything, hairs, everything. You know what I'm saying? And if I looked perfect, I would be like, get it done, everything like that. But I like looking basic and average. And I don't want to be basic. I just want to be average. And the reason why I say I want to be average, because there's women up here that are 10s to 13s. There's women that are 7s to 10. And there's women that are under 7. If you're under 7, okay, go get you a nice wig. Go fix your makeup. Go get you some good clothes. Go out here and get you that job. Get you that car you want. Get you everything. And watch who comes after you. Because it would be everybody if you would put yourself together well. You have to have a lot to offer. 7s to 10s, which is usually the average look, you don't have to do that much as the people underneath you, but you have to have enough to offer to get to where you want to get to in life, or to get what you want out of somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's not getting what you want out of them. It's just working the relationship to your favor, you know? So y'all really have to think about what career, jobs, everything, just like the other people. But you have to really think about why you're not a 10 up to a 13. And if you want to, you can press on and try to be up there. But you have to know why you're trying to be that. You know what I'm saying? Or why you're trying to work hard to get to that. If it's a man, if it's a career, if it's a job, or if it's anything like that. Because usually when you're under like a 7 to a 10, you need to prepare yourself, as in your career-wise, your life-wise, your goals-wise. But usually men are always targeting them to be with. But that's usually what men want, is 7 to 12 or 7 to 10. Do you feel me? Because 12 to 14, crazy. Everybody wants them, not enough time. Always on something, always on 12. Never available, always busy, on their high horse. You feel me? 7 to 10, always breaks the ice, dog. Always getting played to be with. And somebody told me I was like up there past 12. And somebody told me I was like a 10 or an 8. I call myself a good 9. I'm a good 9 because I don't want to work hard to be up there to the 13s, because I don't want to have to feel like, and maybe I have to act 13. Maybe I have to do a lot to be a 13 for people to accept my flaws or what I have going on. And that's another thing. If you have flaws, if you have things going on, fix that shit. Fix it. But you have to know that what you're fixing is for you and what you want. But if you can't fix things and you have problems and you have other things occurring, you have to maneuver through that. You have to work through that. Not only get help, work through that, but you have to turn your life around. Reinvent yourself. I learned that. I'm Emerald. You reinvent yourself and then you can make it in this world. It's like that. I don't know why. It's just like that. That's like if you was Madonna or something. If you was Beyonce, you gotta reinvent your life and become something better. It's just that way, you know? So, like little Tiara's life, you know what I'm saying? I had to shine. I had to expose what I had going on in my everything. But I didn't want to be a 13, you know what I'm saying? I could probably be a 13 now and nobody won't care. I could probably do wigs, everything, whatever. They won't care now. But if you are straight perfect, if you are straight everything's men's dreams, fantasies, you will get talked about and you will get looked out here. Because they are jealous of you and they'll watch you like a hawk. They watch me about my clothes and stuff more so about my life. But when they found out, oh, she out here like that, men know her, they were on me like that. They will be on you. So make sure you got your career. Make sure you got your life. Jump start. Make sure you got your duckies in a row because they will be out here hawking you down. Women, men, everything, dog. They will come looking for you. And I've done a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? I've done cheerleading, I've done not football, I've done basketball, soccer, you know what I'm saying? My mom done stuff with the football league before and I was helping. But we've done stuff periodically and I've done stuff, music, everything, art, stuff like that on my own. I'm a real art head. But you gotta pick out what you like about your life, what you like about you, and expand that horizon. What you love is better than what you're just accompanied to. And what you're accompanied to, be the best at that. And if you don't love that, then usually they trade up or change up anyway to live their life to what they love, So in the real world, we all hate each other. We hate our lives. But in a positive way, you can be who you want to be. You just got to know that negative Nancy's always get fired. People always shoot and go to jail. And people that love the Lord and stuff usually look for people of companionship of the Lord. People that really don't know and super fine, they usually need somebody of guidance, you know what I'm saying? Of love. People that usually have low tolerance for everything but a high tolerance of their lifestyle usually need somebody on the up and ups or somebody that they can shine with. If not that, they need somebody that keeps everybody's attention, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff out here. If you come out here, everybody's a contender, everybody's out on the watch, on the lookout, but you gotta know what you want out of life and you gotta know who you are as a person. So I'm gonna finish. I love y'all. I'm almost to 30 minutes. I really wouldn't have told y'all this if I didn't care. So I care. Accessorize your man. Be an accessory to him. Not, well, maybe go to jail. But accessorize him. Be a ride or die chick. You know what I'm saying? Love your man, who you're with. Love who you're trying to live with, who you're thinking about going to live with. Plot out your life, you know what I'm saying? A lot of women got told not to do that, like plotting out men and stuff with you. Know what you want out of life. We had to do vision boards. I haven't done one yet, but I do. What do I do? Other things. I haven't done a vision board, but I've done something else. But plot out your life. Plot out what you want out of life. You know what I'm saying? I knew what engagement ring I wanted since I was little. You know what I'm saying? I might not get that, but if I ever did, I know that God is good. You know what I'm saying? But know what you want out of life. Just care. Just care about your life for once and see where it takes you and what kind of goals you try to make. Because it's stupid sitting on the couch, bags of chips. Remember to look good, eating chips. But to know that you need to be the person you want to be out of life, because nobody's going to help you. Nobody's going to direct you. Nobody's going to tell you more than YouTube or anything else. So listen to these people out here, Kevin, me, you know, what's that other chick? It's lots of people on here. Listen to them, because honestly, they know what they're talking about. If they would have steered you wrong, then they would be off of the network. But they're steering everybody in the right direction. So that's what I'm here for. All right, I'm going to get off of here. Love y'all. Y'all have a good night. All right, bye.
Are you in love with anybody in your life presently?
Yeah, myself. Ew.
Man,